Good morning. Welcome to Alan Jackson's Good Time Bar. My name is Dwayne Langston. Going to be up here till about 2 o'clock. If you got something you want to hear, I'll be glad to do it for you. Start off a little George Strait. Baby, all I've got is this beat-up leather bag, and all I own, and baby, don't fill up half. Don't you worry about the way I pack. All I care about is getting back real soon. And a goodbye kiss is all I need from you. I'm carrying your love with me, West Virginia down to Tennessee. Yeah, moving with a good Lord speed, carrying your love with me. If my strength will holding on, every minute that I have to be gone, I have everything I'll ever need, carrying your love with me. On a lonely highway, stuck out in the rain, all I have to do is speak your name. The clouds roll back and the water's barred, the sun keeps shining in my heart for you. And a goodbye kiss is all I need from you. I'm carrying your love with me, West Virginia down to Tennessee. I'm moving with a good Lord speed, carrying your love with me. It's my strength for holding on, every minute that I have to be gone, I have everything I'll ever need, carrying your love with me. I'm carrying your love with me, West Virginia down to Tennessee. I'll be moving with a good Lord speed, carrying your love with me. It's my strength for holding on, every minute that I have to be gone, I have everything I'll ever need, carrying your love with me. I'm carrying your love with me. Yeah, a little George Strait to get the morning kicked off. All right. A little Restless Heart. That lonesome Texas sun was setting low, and in the rearview mirror I watched it go. I can still see the wind in her golden hair. I close my eyes for a moment and I'm still there. The bluest skies in Texas are haunting me tonight, like the stars that fill the midnight sky. Her memory fills my mind. Where did I go wrong? Did I wait too long? another town, another hotel room, another dream that ended way too soon. You left me lonely, praying for the dawn, searching for the strength to carry on. The bluest skies in Texas are haunting me tonight, like the stars that fill the midnight sky. Her memory fills my mind. Where did I go wrong? Did I wait too long? Oh, can I make it right? The bluest eyes in Texas are haunting me tonight. For every heart you break, there is a price, and I can't forget the tears in those blue eyes. The bluest eyes in Texas are haunting me tonight, like the stars that fill the midnight sky. Her memory fills my mind. Where did I go wrong? Did I wait too long? Oh, can I make it right? Bluest eyes in Texas are haunting me tonight. The bluest eyes in Texas are haunting me tonight. Yeah, a little Restless Heart. Bluest eyes in Texas. You were the first thing that I thought of when I thought I'd drink you off my mind. When I get lost in the liquor, where you're the only one I find. And if I did the things I ought to, you still would not be mine. I keep a tight grip on this bottle, getting loose and killing time. Yeah, this killing time is killing me. Drinking myself blind, thinking I won't see that if I cross that line and they bury me, it just might find I've been killing time for eternity. I don't know nothing about tomorrow, until I'm lost in yesterday. I'd spent all my life just dying for the love that passed away. There is an end to all my sorrow. This is the only price I'll pay. I'll be a happy man when I go, and I can't wait another day. And this killing time is killing me. Drinking myself blind, thinking I won't see that when I cross that line and they bury me, it just might find I've been killing time for eternity. It just might find I've been killing time for eternity. Little Clint Black, little Travis Tritt. Request line is wide open, Facebook. That's something you want to hear. If I can do it for you, know I'll be glad to. Lady, close that suitcase you've been packing. Just sit down and talk with me a while. I know you tried to tell me what was lacking, but I guess I must have missed it by a mile. And I swear to you that this time, girl, I'll listen. Help me understand where I went wrong. It's hard to find myself in this position. I'm scared that I'll go crazy once you're gone. Help me hold on to what we had. Once our love was strong, it can be again. You said it takes two to make love last. You were right all along. Help me hold on. What have I got to do to make it better? What have I got to do to make you see that even though I promised you forever, I never knew how hard that would be? And I realize I took your love for granted, and I've learned that love worth having don't come free. And I pay any price it takes to keep you satisfied and staying here with me. Help me hold on to what we had. Once our love was strong, it can be again. You said it takes two to make love last. You were right all along. Help me hold on. You were right all along. Just help me hold on. Yeah, a little Travis Tritt. Well, thank you. Thank you, Martin. That just touches my heart right there. Thank you so much. Now I done forgot what I was doing. If you really want to know, she comes here a lot. She just loves to hear the music and dance. K13 is her favorite song. If you play it, you might have a chance. Tonight she's only sipping white wine. She's friendly and fun-loving most of the time, but don't ask her on a straight tequila night, 'cause she'll start thinking about him and then she's ready to fight. Blames her broken heart on every man inside on a straight tequila night. Here's a glass of Chablis, some quarters and change, and baby, you can turn her love life around. And she won't need the salt or the lime anymore to shoot those old memories down. Just remember, hearts on the mend. You ever come back to see her again? Don't ask her on a straight tequila night, 'cause she'll start thinking about him and then she's ready to fight. Blames her broken heart on every man inside on a straight tequila night. start thinking about him, and then she's ready to fight. She blames her broken heart on every man inside. On a straight tequila night, don't ask her on a straight tequila night, 'cause she'll start thinking about him, and then she's ready to fight. She blames her broken heart on every man inside. On a straight tequila night. Straight tequila. All right. How about a little Marshall Tucker? Rolled my family away from my Carolina home. Had dreams about the West End, started to roam. Big long bus on a bus-covered trail. They say heaven's half again, so far it's been hell. And there's fire on the mountain, lightning in the air, rolling in hills, and it's waiting for me there. Tall girls was the evening treat. Hippie carts and bloodlines would clutter up the streets. Men were shot down for the sake of fun, or just to hear the noise of their 40-foot guns. And there's fire on the mountain, lightning in the air, rolling in hills, and it's waiting for me there. Now empty fingers beat by my bread. Tears flow free from her, man, she couldn't save. Shot down in cold blood by a gun that carried fame. All for a useless and no good, worthless claim. And there's fire on the mountain, lightning in the air, rolling in hills, and it's waiting for me there. Now my widow, she kneels by my grave. Tears flow free from her, man, she couldn't save. Shot down in cold blood by a gun that carried fame. All for useless and no good, worthless claim. And there's fire on the mountain, lightning in the air, rolling in hills, and it's waiting for me there. Lightning in the air, rolling in hills, and it's waiting for me there. Waiting for me there. Waiting for me there. Yeah, old Marshall Tucker, Fire on the Mountain. Come on in, guys. Come on in. How are y'all doing today? All right. Very good. First thing I remember knowing was a lonesome whistle blowing and the youngest dream of growing up arrived. On the freight train leaving town, not knowing where I'm bound. No one could change my mind, but Mama tried. One and only rebel child from a family meek and mild. My mama seemed to know what lay in store. I spent all my Sunday learning towards the bad. I kept on turning till Mama couldn't hold me anymore. I turned 21 in prison, doing life without parole. No one could steer me right, but Mama tried. Mama tried to raise me better, but her bleeding I denied. That leaves only me to blame, 'cause Mama tried. Dear old daddy, rest his soul, let my mama heavy load. She tried so very hard to fill his shoes. She worked hours without rest, wanted me to have the best. She tried to raise me right, but I refused. Hey, I turned 21 in prison, doing life without parole. No one could steer me right, but Mama tried. Mama tried to raise me better, but her bleeding I denied. That leaves only me to blame, 'cause Mama tried. Dear old daddy, rest his soul, let my mama heavy load. She tried so very hard to fill his shoes. She worked hours without rest, wanted me to have the best. Tried to raise me right, but I refused. Hey, I turned 21 in prison, doing life without parole. No one could steer me right, but Mama tried. Mama tried to raise me better, but her bleeding I denied. That leaves only me to blame, 'cause Mama tried. Hey, I turned 21 in prison, doing life without parole. No one could steer me right, but Mama tried. Mama tried to raise me better, but her bleeding I denied. That leaves only me to blame, 'cause Mama tried. That leaves only me to blame, 'cause Mama tried. Yeah, a little Merle Haggard. Welcome everybody to Alan Jackson's Good Time Bar. My name is Dwayne Langston. I'm going to be up here till about 2 o'clock. If you got something in particular you want to hear, just let me know. If I know it even a little bit, I'll play it for you. Do a little Alan Jackson since we're at Alan Jackson's Good Time Bar. Pop top again. I just got time for one more round. Set 'em up, my friend. And I'll be gone, and you can let some other fool sit down. I'd like for you to listen to a joke I heard today about a row of stools on a row of booze and calmly walked away. I tried to smile and did a while, but it seemed so out of place. Have you ever seen a clown with teardrops streaming down his face? Pop top again. I've just got time for one more round. Set 'em up, my friend. And I'll be gone, and you can let some other fool sit down. Home to me is misery, and here I'm wasting time. The row of stools on a row of fools is not what's on my mind. But then you see her leaving me, it's not what I prefer. It's either here, sipping beer, or home remembering her. Pop top again. I've just got time for one more round. Set 'em up, my friend. And I'll be gone, and you can let some other fool sit down. Pop top again. Yeah, a little Alan Jackson at Alan Jackson's Good Time Bar. little Joe Diffie. It's been one tough week. Get on my feet. I've made plans for tonight. When I'm feeling blue, I know just what to do, how to make it right. I know this can't go on forever, and tonight I'll have a night to remember. Dim the lights, lock the door, spread your pictures on the floor, blow the dust off of our past, let it all come flooding back. 'Cause it ain't easy being strong, and when I can't forget you're gone, I just surrender and have myself a night to remember. Sad ain't my style, but every once in a while I just have to give in. 'Cause a woman like you is so hard to lose. You just don't want it to end. I know this can't go on forever, so tonight I'll have a night to remember. Dim the lights, lock the door, spread your pictures on the floor, blow the dust off of our past, let it all come flooding back. 'Cause it ain't easy being strong, and when I can't forget you're gone, I just surrender and have myself a night to remember. Dim the lights, lock the door, spread your pictures on the floor, blow the dust off of our past, let it all come flooding back. 'Cause it ain't easy being strong, and when I can't forget you're gone, I just surrender and have myself a night to remember. Yeah, a little Joe Diffie. All right, do a little Gene Watson. I still recall the morning that I met you, standing out in front of Wilson's 5 and Dime, staring through the window at the jewelry. I was hungry for the things you couldn't buy, and like a fool I thought that I could please you. I saw you had an eye for things that shine. I paid $7 for a bracelet just to satisfy your 14-karat mind. Laying by these railroad tracks in Denver with a hurting head and a half a pint of wine. Everything except my soul has been surrendered just to satisfy your 14-karat mind. That cabin that I built in West Virginia, it was not enough to keep you satisfied. 'Cause the man that's got a sawmill occupation, he can't afford to feed a rich girl's appetite. Well, I wonder if you're still with Willie Jackson. Sometimes I wonder if he's still alive. Oh, Willie, he gave up his wife and children just to satisfy your 14-karat mind. Laying by these railroad tracks in Denver Everything except my soul has been surrendered just to satisfy your 14-karat mind. Laying by these railroad tracks in Denver with a hurting head and a half a pint of wine. Everything except my soul has been surrendered just to satisfy your 14-karat mind. Just to satisfy your 14-karat mind. Yeah, little Gene Watson. Welcome, welcome. Come on in, guys. Have a seat. All right, do a little George Jones. Well, in North Carolina, way back in the hills, me and Grandpappy, well, we had us a still. We drew the white lightning till the sun went down, and we'd fill him a jug and we'd pass it around. Mighty, mighty pleasing, Pappy's corn squeezing. Shoo-wee, white lightning. Well, I asked my Pappy why I called his brew White Lightning instead of Mountain Dew. I took one sip and right away I knew that my eyes puckered down, my face turned blue. Thunder started flashing, lightning started clashing. Shoo-wee, White Lightning. Yeah, G-Man, the revenue was too. Such a bullet place where they made his booze, but they were looking kind of booking, but my Pappy kept a booking. Shoo-wee, White Lightning. Well, the city slicker came and he said, I'm tough. I think I want to taste that powerful stuff. He took one slug and he drank it down, and I declare he was moaning when he hit the ground. Thunder started flashing, lightning started clashing. Shoo-wee, White Lightning. Yeah, G-Man, the revenue was too. There's such a bullet place where he made his booze, but they were looking, trying to book him, but my Pappy kept a cooking. Shoo-wee, White Lightning. Well, the city slicker came and he said, I'm tough. I think I want to taste that powerful stuff. He took one slug and he drank it down, and I declare he was moaning when he hit the ground. Thunder started flashing, lightning started clashing. Shoo-wee, White Lightning. Shoo-wee, White Lightning. Get a little of that White Lightning. Do a little George Strait. I'd like to welcome all the newcomers to Alan Jackson's Good Time Bar on Broadway. If you got something you want to hear, I'll be glad to do it for you. George Strait from way back. Amarillo by morning, up from San Antonio. Everything that I've got is just what I've got on. When that sun is high in the Texas sky, I'll be bucking at the county fair. Amarillo by morning, Amarillo, I'll be there. They took my saddle in Houston, they broke my leg in Santa Fe. I lost my wife and a girlfriend somewhere along the way. And I'll be looking for Abe when they pull that gate. Lord, I hope that judge ain't blind. Amarillo by morning, Amarillo is on my mind. It's not open yet. Amarillo by morning, up from San Antonio. Everything that I've got is just what I've got on. I ain't got a dime, what I got is mine. I ain't rich, but Lord, I'm free. Amarillo by morning, Amarillo is where I'll be. Amarillo by morning, Amarillo is where I'll be. Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you. Welcome, welcome. My name is Dwayne Langston. I'm going to be up here till about 2 o'clock. So you got something you want to hear? I'll be glad to do it for you if I know it. I can do anything from around Mel Tillis on up to about Blackberry Smoke, so that's a wide berth. If you got something you want to hear, like I said, I'll be glad to do it if I can. Do a little Alan Jackson since we're at Alan Jackson's Good Time Bar. Well, if I had money, I tell you what I'd do. I go downtown and buy a Mercury or two. I'm crazy about a Mercury. Lord, I'm crazy about a Mercury. Gonna buy me a Mercury and cruise it up and down the road. Well, the girl I love stole her from a friend. He got lucky, stole her back again. And she heard he had a Mercury. Lord, she's crazy about a Mercury. Gonna buy me a Mercury and cruise it up and down the road. Well, lay down, mama, you're looking so fine. Riding around in your Mercury 49. Crazy about a Mercury. Lord, I'm crazy about a Mercury. Gonna buy me a Mercury and cruise it up and down the road. Well, my baby went out, she didn't stay long. Bought herself a Mercury, came cruising home. She's crazy about a Mercury. Lord, she's crazy about a Mercury. Gonna buy me a Mercury and cruise it up and down the road. Well, my money, I tell you what I do. I go downtown and buy a Mercury or two. I'm crazy about a Mercury. Lord, I'm crazy about a Mercury. Gonna buy me a Mercury and cruise it up and down the road. Well, my baby went out, she didn't stay long. Bought herself a Mercury, came cruising home. She's crazy about a Mercury. Lord, she's crazy about a Mercury. Gonna buy me a Mercury and cruise it up and down the road. Well, if I had money, I'd tell you what I'd do. I'd go downtown and buy a Mercury or two. I'm crazy about a Mercury. Lord, I'm crazy about a Mercury. Gonna buy me a Mercury and cruise it up and down the road. Gonna buy me a Mercury and cruise it up and down the road. Gonna buy me a Mercury and cruise it up and down the road. Well, if I had money, I'd tell you what I'd do. I'd go downtown and buy a Mercury or two. Yes, I would. Yeah, a little Alan Jackson. Alan Jackson's Good Time Bar. Hope everybody's having a good time so far. Said my name is Dwayne Langston. If you got something in particular you want to hear, if I can do it for you, I'll be glad to try it. A double shot of Alan Jackson. Have a little love on a little honeymoon. Got a little dish and you got a little spoon. A little bitty house and a little bitty yard. A little bitty dog and a little bitty car. It's alright being a little bitty, a little hometown or a big old city. Crown bit care, might as well smile. Life goes on for a little bitty while. A little bitty baby in a little bitty gown. It'll grow up in a little bitty town. A big yellow bus and a little bitty book. It all started with a little bitty look. Hey, it's alright being little bitty, a little hometown or a big old city. Might as well share, might as well smile. Life goes on for a little bitty while. A little bitty job and a little bitty check. A little Beck beer and a television set. A little bitty world goes round and around. A little bit of silence and a little bit of sound. A good old boy and a pretty little girl. It all started in a little bitty world. A little bitty plan and a little bitty dream. It's all part of a little bitty scheme. It's alright being little bitty, a little hometown or a big old city. Might as well share, might as well smile. Hey, life goes on for a little bitty while. It's alright being little bitty, a little hometown or a big old city. Might as well share, might as well smile. Life goes on for a little bitty while. It's alright being little bitty, a little hometown or a big old city. Might as well share, might as well smile. Hey, life goes on for a little bitty while. Life goes on for a little bitty while. Yeah, a little double shot of Alan Jackson at Alan Jackson's Good Time Bar. I'd like to welcome everybody. Do a little Johnny Rodriguez. Guys, if y'all got anything in the world you want to hear, like I said, I can do anything from around Mel Tillis on up to Toby Keith or whatever your taste is. I probably know at least one song by that artist. So just let me know what you're interested in listening to, and I'll put it out there for you. This old highway seems so lonesome when you go and where you've been. And a lonesome song will take you back there time and time again. If I had listened to a friend of mine 10 years ago today, have a better job than the one I've got today. Well, the billboards on the highway and the brake lights on the cars make me jump out on the highway with my bag and my guitar. If there's any place I haven't been at all, that's where I'll go, 'cause I'm riding my thumb to Mexico. Yes, I'm riding my thumb to Mexico. It don't matter when or how I go, I'll ride this thumb till I see her again. Oh, I'm riding my thumb to Mexico. Welcome, guys, welcome. Well, the reason that she left me ain't the reason that I'm here. I'm a traveling kind of man, I need a change of atmosphere. If there's any place I haven't been at all, that's where I'll go, 'cause I'm riding my thumb to Mexico. Yes, I'm riding my thumb to Mexico. It don't matter when or how I go, I'll ride this thumb till I see her again. Oh, I'm riding my thumb to Mexico. Well, the reason that she left me ain't the reason that I'm here. I'm a traveling kind of man, I need a change of atmosphere. If there's any place I haven't been at all, that's where I'll go, 'cause I'm riding my thumb to Mexico. Yes, I'm riding my thumb to Mexico. It don't matter when or how I go, I'll ride this thumb till I see her again. Oh, I'm riding my thumb to Mexico. Yeah, a little Johnny Rodriguez. Thank you. Stay on the John. A little Johnny Paycheck. Well, I said, Fred, don't take her, she's all I've got. Please don't take her love away from me. I'm begging you, Fred, don't take her, she's all I've got. She's everything in life I'm ever gonna need. She is life when I wanna live. She is everything to me in life that life can give. She's my water when I need a drink. She's the first thought in my mind each time I try to think. Let me tell you now, Fred, don't take her, she's all I've got. Please don't take her love away from me. I'm begging you, Fred, don't take her, she's all I've got. She's everything in life I'm ever gonna need. She is love when I wanna feel. She's the only thing to me in life that's really real. She is love. She's all the love I know. She could kiss the ground in a winter time and make a flower grow. Let me tell you now, Fred, don't take her, she's all I've got. Please don't take her love away from me. I'm begging you, Fred, don't take her, she's all I've got. She's everything in life I'm ever gonna need. Yes, she is everything in life I'm ever gonna need. Yeah, thank you so much. Little Johnny Paycheck. Do a little George Strait. Didn't have to turn my head whenever you walked in. The only one to let these chills roll up and down my skin. My heart beats faster and I hear your name. I feel my confidence slipping away. Thought I was doing fine, about to get you off of my mind. I see your face and then I'm wrapped around your pretty little finger again. It feels like ages since you laid down in my arms. I see no good reason, but still I'm tangled in your charm. My God, you're smiling and you catch my eye. My heart is pounding deep inside. Thought I was doing fine, about to get you off of my mind. I see your face and then I'm wrapped around your pretty little finger again. Ain't gonna let no man go out without a fight. walls look better in the bright daylight. My heart beats faster, and I call your name. I can feel my confidence slipping away. Thought I was doing fine, about to get you off of my mind. I can see your face, and then I'm wrapped around your pretty little fingers. Thought I was doing fine, about to get you off of my mind. I look around and see your face, and then I'm wrapped around your pretty little finger again. Your pretty little finger wrapped around your finger. Your pretty little finger wrapped around your finger. Yeah, a little George Strait wrapped. Thank you so much. Thank you. Do a little Clint Black. What do you say when it's over? Don't know if I should say anything at all. One day we're rolling in the clover. Next day you know we take a fall. Still I think about the years since I first met you, and the way it might have been without you here. I don't know if words from me can still upset you. I've just gotta make this memory stand clear. You know I'm leaving here a better man, knowing you this way. Things I couldn't do before, now I know I can. And I'm leaving here a better man. Yes, I knew I couldn't hold you, and I'd never be the one that set you free. Just like some old nursery rhyme your mama told you, you still believe in some old meant to be. You know I'm leaving here a better man, knowing you this way. Things I couldn't do before, now I know I can. And I'm leaving here a better man. You know I'm leaving here a better man, knowing you this way. Things I couldn't do before, now I know I can. And I'm leaving here a better man. Yeah, a little Clint Black. About a little Merle Haggard. I'd like to remind you, if there's anything you want to hear, if I can do it for you, I'll be glad to serve it to you. All you got to do is ask. You can come up here and talk to me, or you can scan that code on the TV there, or scan the code on the tabletop there, and it'll bring you right up to a set of songs I do, and it'll shoot that song right on up to my phone. You don't even have to get out of that hard stool and walk on up here. But I'd like to see your face, though. Got something you want to hear. This is a little Merle Haggard song here. There's a big brown cloud in the city, and the countryside is a sin. Price of life is too high to give up. It's gotta come down again. When worldwide war is over and done, the dream of peace comes through. We'll all be drinking the free bubble up and eating that rainbow stew. When they find out how to burn water and the gasoline car is gone, when airplanes fly without any fuel and the sunlight heats our home, one of these days when the air clears up, the sun comes shining through, we'll all be eating the free bubble up and eating that rainbow stew. Eating rainbow stew with a silver spoon underneath the sky of blue. Yeah, we'll all be drinking the free bubble up and eating that rainbow stew. You don't have to get high to get happy. Just think about what's in store when people start doing what they ought to be doing and they want to be a booing no more. When the president goes through the White House door, does what he says he'll do, yeah, we'll all be drinking the free bubble up and eating that rainbow stew. Eating rainbow stew with a silver spoon underneath the sky of blue. Yeah, we'll all be drinking the free bubble up and eating that rainbow stew. You don't have to get high to get happy. Just think about what's in store when people start doing what they ought to be doing and they won't be booing no more. When a president goes through the White House door, does what he says he'll do, yeah, we'll all be drinking that free bubble up and eating that rainbow stew. Eating rainbow stew with a silver spoon underneath the sky of blue. Yeah, we'll all be drinking the free bubble up and eating that rainbow stew. Eating rainbow stew with a silver spoon underneath the sky of blue. Yes, we'll all be drinking the free bubble up and eating that rainbow stew. We'll all be drinking the free bubble up and eating that rainbow stew. Yeah, little Merle Haggard, Mighty Merle. All right, do a little Alan Jackson since we're at Alan Jackson's Good Time Bar. Don't rock the jukebox, I want to hear some Jones. My heart ain't ready for the Rolling Stone. I don't feel like rocking since my baby's gone. Don't rock the jukebox, play me a country song. I ain't got nothing against rock and roll. Hey, but my heart's been broken, I need a song that's slow. Ain't nothing like a steel guitar around a memory. Boy, you spend your money, play a song for me. And don't rock the jukebox, I want to hear some Jones. My heart ain't ready for the Rolling Stone. I don't feel like rocking since my baby's gone. Don't rock the jukebox, thank you, sir. Give me a country song. I ain't got nothing against rock and roll. Hey, but my heart's been broken, I need a song that's slow. Ain't nothing like a steel guitar around a memory. Boy, you spend your money, play a song for me. And don't rock the jukebox, I want to hear some Jones. My heart ain't ready for the Rolling Stone. I don't feel like rocking since my baby's gone. Don't rock the jukebox, play me a country song. Don't rock the jukebox. Well, they call me the fireman, that's my name. Making my rounds all over town, putting everybody like to have what I got. I can cool them down when they're smoldering hot. I'm a fireman. That's my name. Last night we had a bad one a mile or so down the road. My buddy worked out and left this woman burning out of control. Well, I was there about an hour or so with a little mouth and mouth. She ready to go. I'm a fireman. That's my name. They call me the fireman. That's my name. Making my rounds all over town, putting out old flames. Well, everybody like to have what I got. I can cool them down when they're smoldering hot. I'm a fireman. That's my name. Hey, last night fire in the Cheebird automobile. In a minute or less I could be dressed fit to kill. I work 24 on and 24 off. When they get too hot, they just give me a call. I'm a fireman. That's my name. They call me the fireman. That's my name. Making my rounds all over town, putting out old flames. Well, everybody like to have what I got. I can cool them down when they're smoldering hot. I'm the fireman. That's my name. I got a fire engine red Cheebird automobile. In a minute or less I could be dressed fit to kill. I work 24 on and 24 off. If they get too hot, just give me a call. I'm a fireman. That's my name. They call me the fireman. That's my name. I'm making my rounds all over town, putting out old flames. Well, everybody like to have what I got. I can cool them down when they're smoldering hot. I'm a fireman. That's my name. You call me the fireman. That's my name. Yeah, they call me the fireman. Hello, welcome to Alan Jackson's Good Time Bar. My name is Dwayne Langston. I'm gonna be up here till about 2-ish. You got something you want to hear? If I can do it for you, I'll be glad to. She's been going out with him. She's been going out with me. Said to let you know by tonight which one it'll be. So I waited by the phone, but she never called me up. Had to know what was going on. So I drove by her house, and sure enough, that ain't my truck in her drive. Man, this ain't my day tonight. It looks like she's in love and I'm out of luck. That ain't my shadow on the wall. Lord, this don't look good at all. That's my girl, my whole world. Well, that ain't my truck. I pulled over by the curb. I've been sitting here all night, wondering what it was I did so wrong, or that he did so right. I thought of breaking down her door, but there's nothing left to say. That Chevy 4x4 says it all. Sitting in my place, that ain't my truck in her drive. Man, this ain't my day tonight. It looks like she's in love and I'm out of luck. That ain't my shadow on the wall. Lord, this don't look good at all. That's my world, my whole world. Well, that ain't my truck. That ain't my truck in her drive. Man, this ain't my day tonight. My whole world, That's my girl, my whole world, but that ain't my truck. That ain't my truck, my whole world, but that ain't my truck. Yeah, thank you so much. Appreciate that. Here we are at Alan Jackson's. It's got to be 5 o'clock somewhere. Sun is hot and that old clock is moving slow. Hey, so am I. Workday passes like molasses in wintertime. Hey, but it's July, getting paid by the hour, older by the minute. My boss just pushed me over the limit. I could call him something, but I think I'll just call it a day. Pour me something tall and strong, make it a hurricane before I go insane. It's only 12:30, but I don't care. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. You know this lunch break is gonna take all afternoon and maybe half the night. Tomorrow morning I know there'll be hell to pay, hey, but that's alright. I ain't had a day off now in over a year. My Jamaican vacation gonna start right here. If the phone is for me, you can tell him I just sailed away. Something tall and strong, make it a hurricane before I go insane. It's only 12:30, but I don't care, 'cause it's 5 o'clock somewhere. I could pay off my tab, put myself in a cab, and be back to work before 2. In a moment like this, I can't help but wonder, what would Jimmy Buffett do? I think he'd say, pour me something tall and strong, make it a hurricane before I go insane. It's only 12:30, but I don't care. Pour me something tall and strong, make it a hurricane before I go insane. It's only 12:30, but I don't care. Hey, I don't care, 'cause it's 5 o'clock somewhere. Yeah, it is. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. Thank you. Hey, guys, my name is Dwayne Langston. I'm going to be up here till about 2-ish. If you got something in particular you want to hear, if I can do it, I'll be glad to play it for you. Rio Williams lived down a dirt road, made homemade wine like nobody I know. Dropped by one Friday night, said, "Hey, can you help me creel? Got a little girl waiting and I wanna treat her right. Got what you need, son, it's sitting down in the cellar." Reached through the cobwebs and turned on the light and said, "There might be a little dust on the bottle. Don't let it fool you about what's inside. There might be a little dust on the bottle. It's one of those things that gets sweeter with time." Sitting on porch swing as I pulled in the driveway, my heart was racing as she climbed inside. Slid over real close and drove down to the lake road. Watched the sun fade in that big red sky. Reached under the front seat, said, "Now here's something special. It's just been waiting for a night like tonight." little dust on the bottle. Don't let it fool you about what's inside. There might be a little dust on the bottle. It's one of those things that gets sweeter with time. She's still with me. We've made some memories. After all these years, there's just one thing I found. Some say that love is like a fine wine. Keeps getting better as the days go by. Yeah, there might be a little dust on the bottle. Don't let it fool you about what's inside. There might be a little dust on the bottle. It's one of those things that gets sweeter with time. There might be a little dust on the bottle. Don't let it fool you about what's inside. There might be a little dust on the bottle. It's one of those things that gets sweeter with time. Yeah, a little dust on that bottle. Oh, thank you so much. Appreciate that. Thank you. I wasn't born for digging deep holes. I wasn't made for paving long roads, and I ain't cut out to climb high line poles, but I'm pretty good at drinking beer. I ain't the type to work in a bank. I ain't no good at slapping on paint, and I don't have the knack for making motors crank, but I'm pretty good at drinking beer. So hand me one more, that's what I'm here for. I'm built for having a ball. I love the nightlife, I love my Bud Light, I like a cold and tall. I ain't much for mowing thick grass. I ain't slowing to work too fast, and I don't do windows, so honey, don't ask. And I'm pretty good at drinking beer. A go-getter, perhaps I'm not. I ain't known for doing a lot, and I do my best work when the weather is hot, but I'm pretty good at drinking beer. So hand me one more, that's what I'm here for. I'm built for having a ball. I love the nightlife, I love my Bud Light, I like a cold and tall. I wasn't born for digging deep holes. I ain't made for paving long roads, and I ain't cut out to climb highline poles, but I'm pretty good at drinking beer. I'm pretty good at drinking beer. I'm pretty good at drinking beer. Hey, Ivana, how you doing? Pass me a beer. Just kidding. I'm pretty good at drinking beer. Hey, pretty good at drinking beer. I am. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Thank y'all guys so much. Thank you. Thank you for coming in. Well, I'm a big Dolphin fan, and they about didn't pull one off this weekend. Reminds me of this song, though. Out of days when I hate my job, this little town and the whole world too. Last Sunday when my Dolphins lost, Lord, it put me in a bad mood. I have moments when I curse the rain, then complain when the sun's too hot. I look around at what everybody's got, I forget about all I've got. I know that I'm a lucky man, God's given me a pretty fair hand. Got a house and a piece of land. $2 in a coffee can. My old truck is still running good. My ticker's ticking like they say it should. I got supper in the oven, a good woman's loving, and one more day to be my little kid's dad. God knows that I'm a lucky man. I got friends that would be here fast. I could call them any time of day. I got a brother that's got my back. I got a mother who I swear is the same. I got a brand new rod and reel. I got a full week off this year. Dad had a close call last spring. It's a miracle that he's still here. And I know that I'm a lucky man. God's given me a pretty fair hand. Got a house and a piece of land. $2 in a coffee can. My old truck is still running good. My ticker's ticking like they say it should. I got supper in the oven, a good woman's loving, and one more day to be my little kid's dad. Lord knows that I'm a lucky man. My old truck is still running good. My ticker's ticking like I say it should. I got supper in the oven, a good woman's loving, and one more day to be my little kid's dad. God knows that I'm a lucky man. Yeah, I'm a lucky man. God knows I'm a lucky man. Little Montgomery Gentry. Thank you. Thank you. Come on in, guys. Come on in. About a little Waylon and Willie. Mamas, don't let your babies grow up to be cowboys. Don't let them make guitars and drive them old trucks. Make them be doctors and lawyers and such. Mamas, don't let your babies grow up to be cowboys. They'll never stay home and they're always alone, even with someone they love. A cowboy ain't easy to love and he's harder to hold. He'd rather give you a song than diamonds and gold. Lone Star belt buckles and old faded Levi's. Each night begins a new day. If you don't understand him, then he might die young. He'll probably just ride away. Mamas, don't let your babies grow up to be cowboys. Don't let them pick guitars and drive them old trucks. Make them be doctors and lawyers and such. Mamas, don't let your babies grow up to be cowboys. They'll never stay home and they're always alone, even with someone they love. Cowboys like smoky opal rooms and clear mountain mornings. Little warm puppies and children, girls of the night. Them that don't know him won't like him, and them that do sometimes won't know how to take him. He ain't wrong, he's just different, but his pride won't let him do things to make you think he's right. Mamas, don't let your babies grow up to be cowboys. Don't let them pick guitars, drive them old trucks, make them be doctors and lawyers and such. Mamas, don't let your babies grow up to be cowboys. Yeah, they'll never stay home and they're always alone, even with someone they love. Yeah, they'll never stay home, they're always alone, even with someone they love. Yeah, little Willie and Waylon. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Guys, if y'all got something you want to hear, if I can do it for you, I'll be glad to play it. How about a little Waylon by himself? On a Greyhound bus, Lord, I'm traveling this morning. I'm going to Shreveport, down in New Orleans. Been traveling these highways, I've been doing things my way. It's making me lonesome, Henry and me. Her hair was jet black, and her name was Codeine. Thought she was the cream of the Baker Street Queen. She got tired of that snowy wine dream and making her feel lonesome, Henry and me. Yeah, we got together. Yes, we cashed in our sweets, and we gave them to some beggar who was mumbling in the streets. There ain't no escaping from his snowy white dream, or looking lonesome, Henry and me. Out down in this valley where the wheels turn slow, at dawn I pray for the Lord of my soul. I say, do right, dear Lord, do right by me. I'm tired of looking lonesome, Henry and me. On a Greyhound bus, yeah, I'm traveling this morning. I'm going to Shreveport, down in New Orleans. Been traveling these highways, I've been doing things my way. I'm tired of being lonesome, Henry and me. It's making me lonesome, Henry and me. Yeah, little lonesome Henry and me. Thank you. How about a little Alan Jackson, since we're at Alan Jackson's Good Time Bar? Thank y'all very much. Thank you for listening. Appreciate that. Thank you. Don't rock the jukebox, I want to hear some Jones. My heart ain't ready for the Rolling Stones. I don't feel like rocking since my baby's gone. Don't rock the jukebox, play me a country song. Before you drop that quarter, keep one thing in mind. I got a heartbroken hillbilly standing here in line. I've been down and lonely ever since you left. Oh, you spend your money, play me one request. And don't rock the jukebox, I want to hear some Jones. My heart ain't ready for the Rolling Stones. I don't feel like rocking since my baby's gone. Don't rock the jukebox, play me a country song. Well, I ain't got nothing against rock and roll. If my heart's been broken, I need a song that's slow. Ain't nothing like a steel guitar or drown a memory. Boy, you spend your money, play a song for me. And don't rock the jukebox, I want to hear some Jones. My heart ain't ready for the Rolling Stones. I don't feel like rocking since my baby's gone. Don't rock the jukebox, play me a country song. Don't rock the jukebox, play me a country song. Yeah, a little Alan Jackson at Alan Jackson's Good Time Bar. Hey guys, my name is Dwayne Langston. If I can do something for you, I'll be glad to play it if I know it. I do work for tips, and I do appreciate your generosity, but I do ask that you be kind to Ivana back there. Your bartender, she is working hard for you too, and she works for tips as well. She's a lot better looking than I am, so if you're going to tip anybody, tip her first. You're welcome. I done forgot what I was going to do. Do a little Gary Allen. There's a plane flying out of here tonight. Destination New Orleans. Boss man says my big promotion's right there on the line. This is right where I need to be. Lately I've been on this road much more than I've been home, and all this leaving her alone is killing me. And holding her right now has got me thinking more and more. This is right where I need to be. When I hear her, I can see her, I can smell her sweet perfume. I can feel her skin against me when I sleep. Where I can miss her, I can kiss her anytime that I want to. Yeah, this is right where I need to be. Yeah, this is right where I need to be. Yeah. There's a plane flying out of here tonight with an empty first class seat. I finally got all of my priorities in line, and this is right where I need to be. When I hear her, I can see her, I can smell her sweet perfume. I can feel her skin against me when I sleep. Where I won't miss her, I can kiss her anytime that I want to. Yeah, this is right where I need to be. This is right where I need to be. And when I hear her, sweet perfume. I can feel her skin against me when I sleep. Where I won't miss her, I can kiss her anytime that I want to. Yeah, this is right where I need to be. Yeah, this is right where I need to be. Yeah, this is right where I need to be. Yeah, this is right where I need to be. Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. A little Randy Houser. Hey, hey, come on in, guys. Come on in. Beautiful day, isn't it? Every time I fall, I get back up again. Cinch my saddle up and find me another wind. Let it take me where it wants to go. Another one-horse town, another damn old rodeo. I know this life is crazy, but I'll be home soon, baby. I ride in on a sunny day, sing you a song, steal your heart away like a cowboy. Hang my head like I'm here for a while, kick off your boots and drive you wild like a cowboy. Baby, you know I can't stay long. You wake up, I'll be gone. But till then, I'll hold on like a cowboy. Like a cowboy. I keep your picture tucked inside my old hat. It brings me luck. I need me a bunch of that. This midnight winding road, yeah, it runs through my blood, and I won't give it up like a set of wood. I know it's hard on you, but like I always do, I ride in on a sunny day, sing you a song, steal your heart away like a cowboy. Hang my head like I'm here for a while, kick off your boots and drive you wild like a cowboy. Baby, you know I can't stay long. You wake up, I'll be gone. But till then, I'll hold on like a cowboy. Like a cowboy. Every time I fall, I get back up again. I cinch my saddle up and I find me another wind. Yeah, a little Randy Houser, like a cowboy. Hey guys, if y'all got anything in the world you want to hear, my name is Dwayne Langston. We'll be up here till about 2 o'clock. If I can play something for you, I'll be glad to do it. I do work for tips, and I do appreciate your generosity. Absolutely. All right. We'll request to do some Merle Haggard. silver wings shining in the sunlight, roaring engines headed somewhere in flight. They're taking you away and leaving me lonely. Silver wings slowly fading out of sight. Don't leave me, I cry. Oh, don't take that airplane ride. And then you locked me out of your mind and left me standing here behind. Silver wings are shining in the sunlight, roaring engine headed somewhere in flight. They're taking you away and leaving me lonely. Silver wings slowly fading out of sight. Don't leave me, I cry. Oh, don't take that airplane ride. And that you locked me out of your mind and left me standing here behind. Silver wings shining in the sunlight, roaring engines headed somewhere in flight. They're taking you away, they're leaving me lonely. Silver wings slowly fading out of sight. Silver wings slowly fading out of sight. Fading out of sight. Yeah, a little Merle Haggard by request. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Thank you. Got a little George Strait. This is George Strait's first #1 hit. Nickels and dimes, memories and wine. She's on his mind once again. The same old stew, the same old fool, played by the rules but didn't win. There's an old love in his heart that he can't lose. He tried forgetting, but he knows that it's no use. He's got a fool-hearted memory. It won't let him see that she walked out the door. He's got a fool-hearted memory. He sits patiently here every night so it can fool him more. She was his girl, his only world. That string of pearls that slipped away. 1,000 dimes, 1,000 times. He doesn't mind what they say. He plays the jukebox, then plays the same old song. He fills his glass and then he turns her memory on. He's got a fool-hearted memory. It won't let him see that she walked out the door. He's got a fool-hearted memory. He sits patiently here every night so it can fool him more. He's got a foolhardy memory that won't let him see that he walked out the doors. He's got a foolhardy memory. He sits patiently here every night so it can fool him more. Yeah, a little George Strait. Thank you. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Thank you. About a little Vern Gosdin. They got a vintage Victoria 1951. It's full of my favorite records that I grew up on. They got old Hank and Lefty and there's B-24. Set 'em up to Joe and play walking the floor. Set 'em up to Joe and play walking the floor. I'm gonna spend the night like every night before, playing E.T. and then I play 'em some more. I gotta have a shot of those old troubadours. Set 'em up, Joe, and play walking the floor. Set 'em up, Joe, and play walking the floor. All my neon neighbors, they like what I play, 'cause I've heard them every night since you walked away. Every day they replace old B-24, 'cause every night I run a needle through walking the floor. Every night I run a needle through walking the floor. I'm gonna spend the night like every night before. I'm gonna play E.T. and then I'll play 'em some more. I gotta have a shot of those old troubadours. Set 'em up, Joe, and play walking the floor. Set 'em up, Joe, and play walking the floor. All my neon neighbors, they like and wanna play, 'cause they've heard it every night since you walked away. There's old Hank and Lefty and there's B-24. Set 'em up, Joe, and play walking the floor. Set 'em up, Joe, and play walking the floor. I'm gonna spend the night like every night before. I'm gonna play E.T. and then I'll play 'em some more. I gotta have a shot of those old troubadours. Set 'em up, Joe, and play walking the floor. Set 'em up, Joe, and play walking the floor. I said set 'em up, Joe, and play walking the floor. Set 'em up, Joe, and play walking the floor. Yeah, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. Some possum. Sure, I could do some. Well, North Carolina, way back in the hills, me and Grandpappy, well, we had him still. We drew our line until the sun went down, and we'd fill him a jug and we'd pass him around. Mighty, mighty pleasing, Pappy's corn squeezing. Shoo-wee, white lightning. Well, I asked my Pappy why I call this brew white lightning instead of Mountain Dew. I took one sip and right away I knew that my eyes puckered out and my face turned blue. Thunder started clashing, lightning started flashing. Shoo-wee, white lightning. Yeah, G-man, revenues too, searching for the place where he made his brew. But they were looking, trying to book him, but my pappy kept a cooking. Shoo-wee, white lightning. Well, I asked my pappy why he called his brew white lightning instead of Mountain Dew. I took one sip and right away I knew that my eyes puckered down, my face turned blue. Thunder started flashing, lightning started flashing. Shoo-wee, white lightning. Yeah, G-Man, revenues too. They're searching for the place where he made his brew. They were looking, trying to book him, but my pappy kept a cooking. Shoo-wee, white lightning. Well, the city slicker came and he said, "I'm tough. I think I want to taste that powerful stuff." He took one slug and he drank it down, and I declare he was moaning when he hit the ground. Thunder started flashing, lightning started flashing. Shoo-wee, white lightning. Yeah, G-Man, revenues too. They're searching for the place where he made his brew. They were looking, trying to book him, but my pappy kept a cooking. Shoo-wee, white lightning. White lightning. Yeah, a little request for some possum there. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. Right. I still feel 25. Most of the time, I still raise a little Cain with the boys. Honky tonks and pretty women. Lord, I'm still right there with him, singing above the crowd and the noise. Sometimes I feel like Jesse James, still trying to make a name, knowing nothing is gonna change what I am. I was a young troubadour when I wrote it on a song, and I'll be an old troubadour when I'm gone. Well, the truth about a mirror is that damned old mirror don't always tell the whole truth. It don't show what's deep inside or read between the lines, and it's really no reflection of my youth. Sometimes I feel like Jesse James, still trying to make a name, knowing nothing is gonna change what I am. Yeah, I was a young troubadour when I wrote it on the song. I'll be an old troubadour when I'm gone. Sometimes I feel like Jesse James, still trying to make a name, knowing nothing is gonna change what I am. I was a young troubadour when I wrote it on a song, and I'll be an old troubadour when I'm gone. Yeah, I was a young troubadour when I wrote it on a song, and I'll be an old troubadour when I'm gone. Oh, little troubadour. Thank you. Thank y'all guys. Appreciate it. Thank you for hanging around. I've enjoyed it. Y'all have a good day. Do a little Toby Keith. Well, I was getting tired of the endless chatter. Ain't nothing I'd say ever seemed to matter. So I took a little drive, wanna clear my head. Saw a flashing neon up ahead. It looked like a place finding some satisfaction with a little less talk and a lot more action. Pay the man at the door, I pay the man at the bar. I shouted for a beer over screaming guitar. A drunk on a stool trying to mess with my head, but I really didn't listen to a word he said. I knew somewhere amid all this distraction was a little less talk and a lot more action. A little less talk, if you please, a lot more loving is what I need. Let's get on down to the main attraction with a little less talk and a lot more action. She was fighting them off at a corner table, had a long neck bottle, she was peeling the label. The look on her face, it was perfectly clear. She said, somebody please get me out of here. The look she shot me through the glass refraction said a little less talk and a lot more action. A little less talk, if you please, a lot more loving is what I need. Let's get on down to the main attraction with a little less talk and a lot more action. She was fighting them off at a corner table, had a long neck bottle, she was peeling the label. The look on her face, it was perfectly clear. She said, somebody please get me out of here. The look she shot me through the glass refraction said a little less talk and a lot more action. A little less talk, if you please, a lot more loving is what I need. Let's get on down to the main attraction with a little less talk and a lot more action. Let's get on down to the main attraction with a little less talk and a lot more action. Let's get on down to the main attraction with a little less talk, a lot more action. Hey, how are y'all? Good to see you. Good to see you. All right. A little Joe Diffie. I'd like to welcome everybody to Alan Jackson's Good Time Bar. My name is Dwayne Langston. I'm going to be up here till about 2 o'clock. If you got something you want to hear, if I can do it for you, I'd be glad to. Don't forget to be kind to the bartender back there. She's working hard for you. And Matt, be kind to Dwayne. They were farm kids way down in Dixie. They met in high school in the 60s. Everyone knew it was love from the start. One July in the midnight hour, they climbed upon the water tower, stood on a rail and painted a 10-foot heart in John Deere green. On a hot summer night, he wrote Billy Bob loved Charlene in letters 3 foot high, and the hook down said the boy should have used red, but it looked good to Charlene in John Deere green. They settled down on 80 acres, raising sweet corn, kids and tomatoes. They went together like a hand in a glove. On a clear day from their front yard, if you look and know what to look for, off to the east you can still read his words of love in John Deere green. On a hot summer night, Billy Bob loves Charlene. And letters 3 foot high, and the court town said the boy should have used red, but it looked good to Charlene. And John Deere green. Now more than once this town has discovered painting over it ain't no use. There ain't no pain in this world that'll cover if the heart keeps showing through. In John Deere green, on a hot summer night, he wrote Billy Bob loves Charlene. In letters 3 foot high, and the court town said the boy should have used red, but it looked good to Charlene. In John Deere green. John Deere green. Oh yeah, a little Joe Diffie. Got any Alan Jackson fans in here tonight? All right. This is the most requested Alan Jackson song that we do down here, I believe. Way down yonder on the Chattahoochee, it gets hotter than a hoochie coochie. We laid rubber on the Georgia asphalt, got a little crazy, but we never got caught. Down by the river on a Friday night, a pair of cans in a pale moonlight. Talk about cars, dream about women, never had a plan, yet living for the minute. Hey, way down yonder on the Chattahoochee, never knew how much the muddy water meant to me. I learned how to swim and I learned who I was, a lot about living and a little about love. Well, I clogged up the windows in my old Chevy. Well, I was so willing, but she wasn't ready. So I settled for a burger and a grape snow cone. Dropped her off early, but I didn't go home. Down by the river on a Friday night, a pair of cans in a pale moonlight. Talk about cars, dream about women. Never had a plan, yet living for the minute. Hey, way down yonder on the Chattahoochee, never knew how much the muddy water meant to me. I learned how to swim and I learned who I was, a lot about living and a little about love. Well, we fogged up the windows in my old Chevy. I was willing, but she wasn't ready. So I settled for a burger and a grape snow cone. Dropped her off early, but I didn't go home. Down by the river on the Friday night, a pair of cans in a pale moonlight. Talk about cars, dream about women. Never had a plan, yet living for the minute. Hey, way down yonder on the Chattahoochee, never knew how much the muddy water meant to me. I learned how to swim and I learned who I was, a lot about living and a little about love. A lot about living and a little about love. Yeah. Hey, Chattahoochee. Yeah. All right. Do some Keith Whitley. Welcome, ladies. How are y'all today? Where are y'all from? North Carolina. What part? Which one? Eastern? That's like mountain, isn't it? That's not the mountains? All right. The beach. All right. I am from Florida originally, around Lake Panasoffkee, in the middle of the state. Yeah. Well, welcome to Alan Jackson's. Where there's a cloud don't mean there's rain. Tears in my eyes don't mean there's pain. Don't flatter yourself, 'cause I'm over you. Things aren't always what they seem. You can't believe everything you read all over my face, 'cause I'm over you. Yeah, you heard I'm drinking more than I should, and I ain't been looking all that good. Somebody told you I was taking it rough. Well, why they making those stories up when I'm over you? There were times if you come around that you would have seen me broken down, but now you won't, 'cause I'm over you. So if I seem just a little bit cold, it only means that you lost the cold that you had on me, 'cause I'm over you. Yes, you heard I'm drinking more than I should, and I ain't been looking all that good. Somebody told you I was taking it rough. Why they making those stories up when I'm over you? Yeah, there were times if you had come around that you would have seen me broken down, but now you won't, 'cause I'm over you. So if I seem just a little bit cold, it only means that you lost the cold that you had on me, 'cause I'm over you. Yeah, you heard I'm drinking more than I should, and I ain't been looking all that good. Somebody told you I was taking it rough. Well, why they making those stories up when I'm over you? Yes, you heard I'm drinking more than I should, and I ain't been looking all that good. Somebody told you I was taking it rough. Well, why they making those stories up? And I'm over you. I'm over you. I'm over you. I'm over you. Yes, I am. I'm over you. Little Keith Whitley, thank you. Hey, ladies, how are y'all? Where y'all from? Jackson, Mississippi. Well, welcome to Alan Jackson's. I seen you singing along, so I knew you knew the song. Good little Keith, Toby Keith. I should have never heard old Marshall Dillon say, Miss Kitty, have you ever thought of running away? Settling down, would you marry me? If I asked you twice to make it pretty please. She'd have said yes in a New York minute. Never tied the knot, his heart wasn't in it. He stole a kiss as he rolled away. He never hung his hat up at Kitty's place. Should have been a cowboy. I should have learned to rope and ride. Wearing my six-shooter, riding my pony on a cattle drive. Stealing a young girl's heart, just like Jane and Roy, playing those campfire songs. Oh, I should have been a cowboy. Should have had a sidekick with a funny name, running wild through the hills, chasing Jesse James, ending up on the brink of danger, riding shotgun for the Texas Rangers. Go west, young man, haven't you been told? California full of whiskey, women and gold, sleeping out all night neath the desert stars, a dream in my eye and a prayer in my heart. I should have been a cowboy. I should have learned to rope and ride. Wearing my six-shooter, riding my pony on a cattle drive. Stealing a young girl's heart, just like Jane and Roy, playing those campfire songs. Oh, I should have been a cowboy. Should have had a sidekick with a funny name, running wild through the hills, chasing Jesse James, ending up on the brink of danger, riding shotgun for the Texas Rangers. Go west, young man, haven't you been told? California full of whiskey, women and gold, sleeping out all night neath the desert stars, a dream in my eye and a prayer in my heart. I should have been a cowboy. I should have learned to rope and ride. Wearing my six-shooter, riding my pony on a cattle drive. Stealing young girls' hearts, just like Jane and Roy, playing those campfire songs. Oh, I should have been a cowboy. I should have been a cowboy. I should have been a cowboy. Cowboy. Yeah, I should have been a cowboy. Thank you. Y'all have a good day, ladies. Well, thank you for that. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. The sun goes down on my side of town. That lonesome feeling comes to my door. The whole world turns blue. There's a rundown bar by the railroad tracks, a table for two, sit way in the back where I sit alone. I think of losing you. I spend most every night beneath the light of a neon moon. If you lose your one and only, there's always room here for the lonely. Just watch your broken dreams dance in and out of the beam of a neon moon. I think of two young lovers running wild and free. I close my eyes and sometimes see it's her in the shadow of this smoke-filled room. No telling how many times I've sat here and cried, or how many times that I've lied, telling my full heart she'll come back one day. Oh, and I'll be alright, as long as there's light from a neon moon. If you lose your one and only, there's always room here for the lonely. Just watch your broken dreams dance in and out of the beam of a neon moon. Oh, if you lose your one and only, there's always room here for the lonely. Just watch your broken dreams dance in and out of the beam of a neon moon. Oh, watch your broken dreams dance in and out of the beam of a neon moon. Yeah, a little Brooks and Dunn. Thank you so much. Little John Anderson. Well, it's Friday night, baby, get ready, set, go. Gonna take you to the Crystal and a picture show. Well, the sky's the limit, ain't no price too high. Baby, you're the apple of my eye. I got some paycheck in my pocket, got some gas in the tank. Honey, your love's better than money in the bank. Yeah, grab me a basketball in a Z28. Hey, but I guess all that stuff is gonna have to wait. Cause I'm saving on a washer and a wedding ring. I want this love to be a lasting thing. Right at the top, that's where you rank. Honey, your love's better than money in the bank. Me feel like $1,000,000. Oh, I wanna drive you around in our truck. Getting late last night, I had a crazy dream. I met a man, he invented a money machine. He said, I know things are tight and times are tough. He would give me the machine if I give you up. I just looked him in the eye and I said, no thanks. Honey, your love's better than money in the bank. Honey, your love's better than money in the bank. Yeah, a little John Anderson. Thank you so much. Y'all have a good day. Thank y'all so much. Be careful. Well, just about a mile off of 109, there's a little church sitting back in the pines. Promised that girl she was gonna be mine. I wouldn't be surprised if she was standing there crying. Whoa, whoa, I didn't know a worn-out Ford could go so slow. Oh, oh, you better put your foot down on the floor. Yeah, we've been rocking all night, but don't you know we gotta get you to the church on the Cumberland Road. Yeah, just passed out in the back, but I think he's alive. Bobby's got his head hanging over the side. Here you are doing only 95. What's the matter with your man? Thought you said you could drive. Oh, oh, I didn't know a worn-out Ford could go so slow. Oh, oh, you better put your foot down on the floor. Hey, we've been rocking all night, but don't you know we gotta get me to the church on the Cumberland Road. Yeah, this passed out in the back, but I think he's alive. Bobby's got his head hanging over the side. Yeah, you are doing only 95. What's the matter with your man? Thought you said you could drive. Whoa, whoa, I didn't know a worn-out Ford could go so slow. Oh, oh, you better put your foot down on the floor. Yeah, we've been rocking all night, but don't you know we gotta get me to the church on the Cumberland Road. Yeah, it's sweeter than dew on a honeysuckle vine, hotter than June on the 4th of July. Cutest little gal that I ever have known, waiting at the church on the Cumberland Road. Whoa, whoa, I didn't know a worn-out Ford could go so slow. Oh, oh, you better put your foot down on the floor. Been rocking all night. church on the Cumberland Road. Hey, we've been rocking all night, but don't you know we gotta get me to the church on the Cumberland Road. Yeah, little church on the Cumberland Road, little Shenandoah. Well, come on in, little guitar picker. Come on in. There's plenty of seats in the back. Plenty of seats. He can come in. Well, I hear the train coming, it's rolling around the bend. Hey, but I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. Well, I'm stuck in Folsom Prison, and time keeps dragging on. Well, that train keeps rolling on down to San Antone. When I was just a baby, my mama told me, son, always be a good boy, don't you ever play with guns. But I shot a man in Reno just to watch him die. Till I hear that whistle blowing, I hang my head and I cry. Well, I bet there's rich folks eating in a fancy dining car, probably drinking coffee and they're smoking big cigars. Yeah, I know I had it coming. I know I can't be free. Yeah, but those people keep moving, and that's what tortures me. Well, if they freed me from this prison, that railroad train was mine, bet I'd move it on just a little bit farther down the line, far from Folsom Prison. That's where I want to stay. Yeah, I'll let that lonesome whistle blow my blues away. Well, I bet there's rich folks eating in a fancy dining car, probably drinking coffee and they smoking big cigars. I know I had it coming. I know I can't be free. Yeah, but those people keep moving, and they're what torture me. Well, if they freed me from this prison, that railroad train was mine, well, I bet I'd move it on just a little bit farther down the line, far from Folsom Prison. That's where I want to stay. Yeah, and I'd let that lonesome whistle blow my blues away. Yeah, thank you so much. Appreciate that. Thank you. I brought flowers to your door last night. I done you wrong and I wanna make it right. I know I ain't welcome here. You've made that perfectly clear, but I can't help but wonder how it might have been if I had 24 roses and an older bottle of wine. If I really could have hung the moon, would it change your mind? And if I could cry a little harder and If I had 2 dozen roses, would it change your mind? Oh, I must have been a fool back then. Lose something that you can't have again. I've done all that I know to do. You second guess my every move, and I can't help but wonder what it might be like if I had 2 dozen roses and an over bottle of wine. If I really could have hung the moon, would it change your mind? And if I could cry a little harder and get a little less sleep at night, if I had 2 dozen roses, would it change your mind? And if I could cry a little harder and get a little less sleep at night, if I had 2 dozen roses, would it change your mind? Oh, baby, would it change your mind? Oh, baby, would it change your mind? Thank you. I can do that. You gonna play along with me? All right. All right. I have a guest star up here. He can come right here. All right, y'all give a big hand to Nico. He's going to help me out right here. All right. It started way back in 3rd grade. I used to sit beside Emmy Lou Hayes, a pink dress, a matching bow, and her ponytail. She kissed me on the school bus, but told me not to tell. Next day I chased around the playground, crossed the monkey bars, the merry-go-round. Emmy Lou got caught passing me a note. Before the teacher took it, I read what she wrote. Do you love me? Do you want to be my friend? And if you do, well then don't be afraid to take me by the hand. If you want to, well I think this is how love goes. Check yes or no. Why don't you take one, man? Now we're grown up and she is my wife. We're still like 2 kids with stars in our eyes. Ain't much changed, I still chase him and Lou up and down the hall, around a bed in our room. Last night I took her out in a white limousine. 20 years together, Lord, she still gets to me. Can't believe it's been that long ago when we got started with just a little note. Do you love me? Do you want to be my friend? And if you do, well then don't be afraid to take me by the hand. If you want to, I think this is how love goes. Check yes or no. Do you love me? Do you want to be my friend? And if you do, well then don't be afraid to take me by the hand. If you want to, I think this is how love goes. Check yes or no. Check yes or no. Check yes or no. Check yes or no. Y'all give Nico a big hand up here. Yeah. Thank you. No, thank you. Sure. Been playing down here 2 years. That's a first for me. Yeah. I'll do a little Johnny Paycheck. Well, I can't sell my mama short on loving me. Guess that's why she let it go this far. Yeah, mama tried to stop me short of stealing, but I guess that's why I had to steal that car. She told me not to smoke it, but I did, and it took me far ways. And I turned out to be all the hell my mama ever raised. Well, I rode into Atlanta, sold the tags and almost out of gas. Yeah, and I had to get some money. Lately I learned how to get it fast. Those neon lights was calling me, and somehow I just had to get downtown. So I reached into the glove box, another liquor store in town. And I sang precious memories, take me back to the good old days. Let me hear my mama singing, Rock of Ages cleft me. She tried to turn me on to Jesus, but I turned on to the devil's ways. And I turned out to be all the hell my mama ever raised. Well, they put them handcuffs on me. Lord, how I fought to resist. Yeah, they just clammed them tighter till that metal bit into my wrist. They took my belt and the bellfold, fingerprints and a profile of my face. And then they locked away all the hell my mama ever raised. And I sang precious memories, take me back to the good old days. Let me hear my mama singing, Rock of Ages cleft me. She tried to turn me on to Jesus, but I turned on to the devil's ways. And I turned out to be all the hell my mama ever raised. And I sing precious memories, take me back to the good old days. Let me hear my mama singing, Rock of Ages cleft me. She tried to turn me on to Jesus, but I turned on to the devil's ways. And I turned out to be all the hell my mama ever raised. Yes, and I turned out to be the only hell my mama ever raised. Yeah, thank you. All right. Guys, I got time for 3 or 4 more. If you got something you want to hear, if I can play it for you, I'll be glad to do it. Do a little Brooks and Dunn. I was raised off of Route 3, out past where the blacktop ends. We'd walk to church on Sunday morning, race barefoot back to Johnson's fence. That's where I first saw Mary, on that black bull picking blackberries. That summer I turned a corner in my soul, down that red dirt road. That's where I drank my first beer. It's where I found Jesus, where I wrecked my first car. I tore it all to pieces. I learned the path of heaven's full of sinners and believers. Learned that happiness on earth ain't just for high achievers. I learned, I come to know, there's life at both ends of that red dirt road. Well, her daddy didn't like me much in my shackled up GTO. I'd sneak out in the middle of the night, throw rocks at her bedroom window. We'd turn out the headlights and cry by the moonlight, talk about what a future might hold down that red dirt road. That's where I drank my first beer. It's where I found Jesus, where I wrecked my first car, tore it all to pieces. That's where the path of heaven, full of sinners and believers, learn that happiness on earth ain't just for high achievers. I learned, I come to know, there's life at both ends of that red dirt road. I came back into the world, and I came back in. Oh, I lost Mary, got her back again. Now driving home tonight feels like I found a long lost friend. That's where I drank my first beer. That's where I found Jesus, where I wrecked my first car. I tore it all to pieces. I learned the path of heaven's full of sinners and believers. I learned that happiness on earth ain't just for high achievers. I learned, I come to know, there's life at both ends of that red dirt road. That red dirt road. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much. Do a little Waylon Jennings. Was a flower for baking, beauty cut just like a knife. He was a banker from Macon, swore he'd love her all his life. Bought her a mansion on a mountain with a formal garden and a lot of land. Paradise became her prison. That Georgia banker was a jealous man. Every time he talked about her, you could see the fire in his eyes. He said, I would walk through hell on Sunday, keep my rose in paradise. Hired a man to tend the garden, keep an eye on her while he was gone. Some say they ran away together, some say that gardener left alone. Now the banker is an old man,
That mansion's crumbling down. Sits all day and stares at the garden. Not a trace of her was ever found. Every time he talked about her, you could see the fire in his eyes. He said, I will walk through hell on Sunday, keep my rose in paradise. There's a rose out in the garden, beauty cuts just like a knife. Said he even grows in the wintertime and blooms in the dead of the night. Every time he talks about her, you can see the fire in his eyes. He said, I will walk through hell on Sunday, keep my rose in paradise. I will walk through hell on Sunday, keep my rose in paradise. Yeah, Little Rose in Paradise. Thank you so much. Nico, where are you from? Michigan. All right. Well, you're a fine guitar player. Thank you for keeping me on track. All right, I got another request here. There's an Elvis movie on the marquee sign, yeah, that we've all seen at least 3 times. Everybody's broken, Bob has got a buck, got $1 worth of gas in a pickup truck, going 90 miles an hour down a dead-end road. Watch it hurry, son, where you gonna go? Yeah, they're gonna howl at the moon, shoot out the light. It's a small town Saturday night. It's a small town Saturday night. Lucy Tubman with a little too bright. Yeah, Bob is getting drunk, just looking for a fight. Liquor on his breath and bomber on his mind. Yeah, but Lucy's just a kid along for the ride. Got a 6-pack of beer and a bottle of wine. Gotta be bad just to have a good time. Yeah, they're gonna howl at the moon, shoot out the light. It's a small town Saturday night. It's a small town Saturday night. Bobby told Lucy this world ain't round. Drops on sharp at the edge of town. Lucy, you know this world must be flat. Yeah, 'cause people leave town, they never come back. They go 90 miles an hour and they live inside. Put the pedal to the metal for to change their mind. Yeah, they're gonna howl at the moon, shoot out the light. It's a small town Saturday night. It's a small town Saturday night. They're gonna howl at the moon, shoot out the lights. Yeah, it's a small town Saturday night. 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 Yeah. Hey guys, I got time for a couple more. If you haven't tipped your bartender, please do so. Ivana's working hard back there for you. She's one of the best that we have on the floor right now. So don't forget to be kind to her. If you haven't tipped me, you can also come up here. It's not too late. If you have, I do appreciate it. How about that? I got a request to do a Travis Tritt song, and we'll get that for you right now. Maybe. I got rice cooking in the microwave. I got a 3-day beard I don't plan to shave. And it's a goofy thing, but I just gotta say, hey, well, I'm doing alright. Yeah, I think I'll make me some homemade soup. I'm feeling pretty good, and that's the truth. It's neither drink nor drug induced, Lord, I hope I'm doing alright. And it's a great day to be alive. I know the sun's still shining when I close my eyes. There's some hard times in the neighborhood, but why can every day be just this good? Been 15 years since I left home. I said good luck to every seed I've sown. Gave it my best and then left it alone. Well, I think I'm doing alright. Well, I look in the mirror, what do I see? A lone wolf there staring back at me. Arm in the tube, but harmless as can be. Lord, I think I'm doing alright. And it's a great day to be alive. I know the sun's still shining when I close my eyes. There's some hard times in the neighborhood, but why can't every day be just this good? Sometimes it's lonely, and sometimes it's only me and the shadows that fill this room. Sometimes I'm falling, desperately calling, howling at the moon. Well, I might go get me a fresh tattoo, or take my Harley for a 3-day cruise. Might even grow me a Fu Manchu. And it's a great day to be alive. I know the sun's still shining when I close my eyes. There's hard times in the neighborhood, but why can't every day be just this good? It's a great day to be alive. I know the sun's still shining when I close my eyes. There's hard times in the neighborhood, but why can't every day be just this good? Hey, y'all give Nico a big hand up here. He's been helping me out for the last 3 or 4 songs. I do appreciate it. I got time for one more, guys, and I do appreciate y'all hanging around. I got another engagement to go to after this. If you're in town, though, I'll be on the roof. I'll be on the 2nd floor tomorrow from 4 to 8 o'clock. So if you ain't got nothing to do and you're hanging around, you want to come see some good country music, I'll be up there from 4 to 8. I'm going to do this old Kenny Rogers song for you. It was recovered by Blake Shelton. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. My name is Dwayne Langston. I'm here every Tuesday from 11 to 2, and I'm on the 2nd floor every Wednesday from 4 to 8. So if you're all around, you want to hear some good country music, come see me. Well, I caught my wife with another man, and it cost me 99. On a prison farm in Georgia, close to the Florida line. I'd been there for 2 long years when I finally made the warden my friend. Sentenced me to a life of ease, taking care of old Red. Old Red, he's the damnedest dog that I had ever seen. He got a two-leg trailer for red bed. He's a four-legged tracking machine. Yeah, you can consider yourself mighty lucky to get past the gators and the quicksand beds. Hey, but all these years that I've been here, ain't nobody got past red. And the woman singing, come on somebody, why don't you run? Old Red's itching just to have a little fun. Getting my lantern, getting my gun, or it'll have you treat when the morning comes. Well, I paid off the guard and I slipped off a letter to a girl up in Tennessee. And he brought down a blue tag hound. She was as pretty as she could be. Yeah, they pinned her up in a swampland about a mile south of the gate. I'd drop Old Red off on his evening run, and then I'd drop him off that way. And the warden singing, come on somebody, why don't you run? Old Red's itching just to have a little fun. Get my lantern, get my gun, or it'll have you treat when the morning comes. Old Red got real used to seeing his lady every night. So I kept her away for 3 or 4 days. Then I waited till the time got right. And then I made my run with the evening sun and a smile when they turned red out. 'Cause I was headed north to Tennessee, and Old Red, he was headed south. And the warden singing, come on somebody, why don't you run? Old Red's itching you to have a little fun. Get my lantern, get my gun, or it'll have you treat when the morning comes. Now there's redhead blue ticks all in the south. Love got me in here and love got me out. Thank you very much. My name is Dwayne Langston. I'll see y'all next time. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you for the pick, too. I appreciate that. I'm going to take that home and put that up, so I don't lose it. I'm playing tomorrow on the second floor. 4 to 8.